Welcome back, everyone. Toyshiz here, and of course, I'm back yet again with yet another Jakks Pacific World of Super Mario video. And today, most specifically, we're going to be checking out a bevy of their 4-inch offerings. It's been a while since I've had a good 4-inch Mario figure, so it's very cool to finally see these on the shelves. Now, this is kind of a jumble of waves. First and foremost, we have a brand new Yoshi. Overall, it's a brand new figure. He's got updated articulation, so it's a new take on the green Yoshi, classic Yoshi. You can read up about him a little bit on the back. Nice little bio in many languages, and you see the rest of the wave here. And we've already taken a look at Mario. This is the new version of Mario. It's got updated articulation. I have a full video on him. You have the Piranha Plant, Yoshi. You have the new Koopa Troopa, which we'll talk about why he's new, and then you have Luigi as well. I really wish, I gotta be honest with you, that Jakks Pacific would put some sort of star on the back next to the new figures, like the new figures, you know what I mean? Just something like boop, boop, something like that, that just helps people like me after you've been collecting these a while, you know what I mean? And here's the barcode for this new Yoshi as well. They're starting to hit Target store shelves. Moving on, we have the new Koopa Troopa. No, it's not the Koopa Paratroopa, it's the Koopa Troopa, and as you can see if you look through the packaging and everything, he doesn't have the holes on the back of his shell to insert the wings. So that's why this guy is new. I know, it gets real confusing, right? We're going to do a good video here. We're going to have some fun and really examine. Now, I bought this. This is the new Waves Piranha Plant. This is the same exact Piranha Plant. I totally goofed. I thought it maybe a running chain, something like that. No, it's the exact same figure. Here's the barcode if you need it, but this will be going back. I'll show you more about him later. And then moving on, we have Luigi. Now, this is one of those where it may have fallen into the whole Piranha Plant sort of situation, but this is a Luigi that has fisted hands instead of mine that has open hands. Yeah, you're probably rolling your eyes at this point like, okay, yeah. But yeah, that's how crazy it gets. So I bought him. Now I don't want to take him back. You know what I mean? But Piranha Plant's going back, yada, yada. You can have the barcode. Yeah, this one was kind of iffy for me. But the yellow toad, again, we have another toad. You'll notice that this one has the updated packaging as well. It's the same sort of style. And I really like, you can still see the figure and everything through the plastic bubble, but it's got the more clear, we'll say, HD look for Mario, right? So Yellow Toad comes with the question mark box, and this is, again, the next wave, right? So a little bit of Yellow Toad right up right there, and then you can see the new figures in this. So Ice Mario is new. It's the updated articulation. This is actually new for the Shy Guy. He doesn't have the propeller in his head, so he's like the traditional Shy Guy. Wendy is completely new. Goomba is not new. And the Yellow Toad, which of course I'm holding in my hand, yes, he's new. Those little stars that say new, new, new sure would be handy, Jakks Pacific. Please put those on the packaging. I'm begging you here. Really would help me out. But the figure that I've been waiting for, the figure I think everyone's kind of been waiting for the recent 4-inch offerings, is Wendy. It's a completely new figure. Of course, it goes with all the previous offerings of the Koopalings. Nice photo of the figure right there. Get a little of a write-up for Wendy. And, of course, you get the same lineup of figures. Here's the barcode for her. Look for her at Target. Yada, yada. It was great. Now, one thing I want to point out, I want to say a special shout out and a thank you to Jakks Pacific. I had a little problem with my Star Power Mario. We looked at him back in late November, early December, something like that. He was actually broken. Part of his hand chipped off in the packaging. Wasn't something I did, but they were nice enough. They sent out a brand new replacement. So thank you very much to Jakks for that. So not the case. This is going to be fun. Sit back, relax, grab yourself a nice hot cup of coffee. This is a look at some of the brand new Jakks Pacific World of Super Mario 4-inch offerings. Let's go. Now, in kind of making this all work and make sense and everything else and really make a video that helps people knowing which is new. Luigi, this one is not new, but it's new to my collection. He has fisted hands instead of open hands. There are two versions of Luigi. This is the Koopa Troopa, not the Koopa Paratroopa. He doesn't have holes in his shell, and you have the new Yoshi. Pretty much a brand new figure, new articulation. Piranha Plant. Now, here you go. Here's a couple visuals for you. This is the same exact Piranha Plant that we've gotten before. It's got the green pipe. So we have red pipe piranha, green pipe piranha, and then you got the skeletal bones piranha. So you got 3 so far. There's nothing new. Don't buy this figure if you already have it. And then, of course, we've already taken a look at the new articulation Mario, the knees, the feet, a little bit of a redesign. It's a really solid Mario. Nice new paint. The eyes is great. So basically, 3 new figures if you're a full-on, full-blown, crazy Super Mario collector. Now, with the next wave, we have a couple more new figures overall. So Yellow Toad, technically new, even though it's a reuse, but yes, it's a yellow version. Goomba, same exact figure over and over, not a new Goomba. So you already have him. Wendy, completely new, but we knew that. Shy Guy is technically a new figure. This is my old one, the previous one. He has a hole in his head for a propeller. The new one, which I don't have yet, doesn't have that. So these are kind of a redesign a little bit. And then you have Ice Mario. This is the old Ice Mario. I don't have the new one for the wave yet. He has the updated articulation, paint, sculpt. So it's a new figure overall. So basically, yes, we got 4 new figures in this new wave. So let's try and make this easy. But while I got you guys here, I just want to say thanks so much for always checking out my Super Mario videos. If you haven't already, please do consider subscribing. Old toys, new toys, daily news updates. I guarantee you'll find something here that you like. So we're just going to jump right into the figures that we got opened up today. So again, Luigi, not new per se, new to my collection, comes with a fisted hands. It's actually really nice overall, nice solid articulation, even though it's around a 2015 mold toy at this point that they're re-releasing. Now he's got a couple blemishes here and there. They kind of blend in with the green, but they are there from certain angles. But the articulation is what it is. It's totally solid. I would love some new updated articulation for Luigi, but as you can see on the bottom, yes, this is the old mold, the old figure, 2015. I think it's high time we get some new Luigi action going. And to kind of compare him with what's come before, I have Ice Luigi with fisted hands, Fire Luigi with fisted hands, this new Luigi to my collection with fisted hands, and then you got Luigi with open hands. Look at that. I'm insane. That's all I got for you. Now, of course, this Luigi comes with the power-up mushroom. It's a mushroom we've seen a million times. Got a lot of blemishes on that, especially in the white areas. Could have been painted a whole heck of a lot better, but you get the idea. Now, much like the newest Mario figure, this is a bit of a redesign. Updated articulation, you can see that right there in the feet. The best part about it is Jakks did not raise the prices on these. Thanks, Jakks. I appreciate that. Adding something, but not raising the price. Go figure. But you can see the feet, the toe, part of the boot has updated articulation. Does it really add to the figure? Yes and no. It doesn't really do a whole heck of a lot. But I definitely do appreciate some changes. It changes up the figure. And he also has a little bit more of an ankle rock kind of deal. You kind of pull that out. Sort of Japanese style, right? I like that. And you get a little bit more movement out of him. He's got some wrists, which just go easy. When I first started moving him a little bit, I noticed that the joints in the wrist were a little bit stuck. But once you kind of get them going, they tend to move around on you. So again, a little bit added articulation. That's totally cool. The head, sort of the same part. I would absolutely love if you could push the back of his spike and a tongue would shoot out. Jakks, if you can make that happen, that would be glorious. Please make that happen. That would add so much function. Now, with the previously released Yoshis, there's a couple subtle differences. There's differences in the eyes. The new Yoshi has blue eyes. The old Yoshi has black eyes. So kind of reflects video games here, then, now, all that kind of stuff. The articulation, totally different. The green on the new one is a little bit more Yoshi green. The last one I would say, yeah, that's Yoshi green, but it kind of fits a little bit better. The articulation, the feet, the wrists, the hands, everything else. So subtle differences. Even on the back, there's not much going on that would say, oh man, this is a different figure. However, when you start playing with it, yeah, you'll see the definite differences. But overall, yeah, it's a nice solid update to an older figure, and he does come with the egg. Now, with the hand articulation, how cool it would have been if one hand was open and you could pull that arm back and then he could toss the egg. I've always wanted that, so I want tongue articulation, I want egg throwing action, It's a brand new mold, 2022 on the bottom. And then you can see all the different Yoshis from my collection. Now, you got to think, okay, they're updating the articulation. How soon until they do this for all of them, right? Well, I can't say I'm going to be there for that. I am missing, I think, one or two Yoshis, like the red Yoshi, but to have a new Yoshi, a new figure for 2023, yeah, not too shabby. Now, with Toad. It's not much to say about Toad. It's a yellow Toad. He's got the same exact articulation. See, I think that's where, if you wanted to kind of update everything, maybe they'll go slow, maybe they'll subtly introduce it, but some feet articulation, that would have been nice. Maybe something at the waist. Maybe he has an action gimmick, something like that. You could see all the Toads. So this is like regular Toad, yellow Toad, a blue Toad, and of course, green Toad. If I'm missing a Toad, I got to go back and look, but I don't think I am. And he comes with the question mark box. Yeah, we've definitely seen this before. I think I probably have about 400 of these in the old collection at this point. Now, for the Koopa Troopa. Now, this is one where I looked at him like, do I have this? Looks new. Well, yeah, he doesn't have the wings anymore. So this is a standard Koopa Troopa. And here are all the Koopas and the Paratroopas and everything else in my collection. So you can see the difference. Koopa Troopa's got the green eyes. So does the red one. Then you got the winged versions, right? So they have solid black eyes. So it's pretty much the same figure. The only difference are the eyes and then, of course, the wings, which you can plug into the shell. The standard Koopa Troopas don't have the wing portholes. The wing Paratroopas have the portholes. And then, of course, you got Paradry Bones or whatever you call him over here, and he's just like feeling left out. So lots of winged creatures in the old Mario Kingdom. Do you absolutely need this character? No. I mean, it doesn't really add to your collection, again, if you're insane and need them all. He's got, at this point, antiquated articulation, so I think it's high time for a little bit of a change, especially since some of the joints are kind of coming apart right there again. 2015, 2016. So yes, as we keep going with the line, I think that this is definitely a figure that needs a little bit of an upgrade for articulation. And then you have the question mark box, which I can't remember the last time we got a question mark box, right? Maybe you have something with his mouth that opens. That would be kind of cool, like when he's doing little dance moves in the Mario game. But of course, after all these figures, this is the one, the true new of the 4-inch figure line, at least for these two newer waves, right? This is Wendy Koopa, and she looks great. She's a new addition for the Koopa kids. She's got her magic wand. She's got her magic rings. She looks great. She looks stellar, and she's got some great articulation to her as well, although I wish the rings weren't attached to her actual hands, those twists with you. I'm not a huge fan of what they did with the design of her necklace, but I totally get it. You know what I mean? Like, it works for what it is, although her lips blend into her necklace a little bit too much. You got the bow, you got her cool pink shell, you have the tail on the back with articulation, and what's really funny is that she has these big pink high heels, right, which have articulation. Her tail, along with the heels, help her balance. So it actually works out really well. She doesn't go spilling to or fro. But overall, what a great addition. Now, we've already completed the Koopa Kids in the 2.5-inch line. We're almost there with this 4-inch line. Just an overall great-looking figure. But the best part is when you combine her with all the other Koopa Kids and Koopas and Bowser and everything else. It just is a lot of fun. So to go from the 2.5-inch, which we've, again, just completed, to now the 4-inch line, it's awesome. So we're missing Roy and Morton from the 4-inch line. You can even have Bowser Jr. right here, and of course Lemmy on the ball and Bowser in the back. So it's just a really fun collection. Very happy overall. I'm just a sucker for all things Nintendo and Mario. And again, to see what's come before, Wendy Koopa is out now. She's been out for quite some time in the 2.5-inch line. So it's a little bit of a scaled-up version and a whole lot more articulation. And if you got the recent GameStop exclusive set with the Koopa Clown car, the 4-inch figures do fit in that. If they released more Koopa Clown cars, yeah, I would equip all these dudes up. That's for sure. So I hope that this video helps to explain a little bit better. I've had my thoughts, said my piece. Jakks, I love your guys' stuff. I hope that you're listening. Please start putting some semblance of a new sticker or star, something like that for future waves. It would really help us all. It really helped me out for sure. I'm sitting there at Target trying to look inside the package going, is this new? I don't know if this is new. So again, hope this video helps. And you've heard my thoughts. Now I'm curious to know yours. Comment below. Let me know. Let's talk everything the world of Super Mario. And be sure to look out for Walmart. They're bringing back World of Nintendo. People have been finding Samus and the new Legend of Zelda, right? Breath of the Wild figures. It's going to be a great year for Nintendo. From theme parks to movies to action figures. I cannot wait to see what happens. And it's a big old question mark block to exactly what we're going to get. And when we do, let me know what you found. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.